When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Okay, so B reached out to us, needs a little help with this one. She says, hi guys, love your show, listen every morning.
Thank you.
Now I've got a group therapy for you, but it's not as juicy as your typical session.
Well, then we don't want it. Get it out of here.
We have standards. She says, my fiance and I have been engaged for 4.5 years. We have a child together. We have 2 children from my previous marriage. Mm-hmm. Super busy family. We both work. I'm always working on my way into a nursing program currently. So here's my issue. I want a wedding. The venue, the flowers, the fancy dress, the reception, all of it. He does not.
Okay.
He just wants to go to the courthouse, call it a day, and then take a really nice honeymoon.
Okay.
Here's some backstory. Like I mentioned, I've been married before. He has not. He only has the one child we have together. He's lost both his parents. I lost my dad 12 years ago. He's 44. I'm 36. It's not like we're young and just starting out.
Okay.
We're both grown with careers and are waiting till I graduate from nursing school before we get married.
Okay.
My fiance almost died in a car accident when I was 15 weeks pregnant with our daughter.
Oof.
He suffered a lot of injuries, had multiple surgeries. When I had our daughter, there were complications. I almost died myself.
Oh, my gosh.
So that's why I want a wedding, to celebrate how far we've come, celebrate our life together. I finally met the man of my dreams, my absolute best friend, my rock. I want to showcase what I think is a fairy tale. I want our guests to feel romance and to share our happy day. Mm-hmm. He couldn't care less when or how or where we get married, and I just can't get past not having this special day with him. Mm-hmm. Everyone says since I've already been married, there's really no need for another and all things that go with it. What would you guys do? Anyone else been here before? Thanks for listening. All advice is appreciated.
Well, if he says, well, I mean, according to you, he doesn't care where or when you get married. So let's try to get him on board. Like it sounds like, yes, he would rather just do a courthouse wedding, whatever. But you also said that he doesn't really care. So let's just find the way to get him on board with it, right?
Yeah, you know what? I feel like there could be a little happy medium. It doesn't have to be like this huge blowout at an expensive venue or whatever. Maybe we have a little pared down celebration in a smaller place with, your, absolute really closest friends and family. And that way you can kind of get a little bit of the best of both worlds, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I get where some people are like, well, you've already had the wedding, so,
Well, it wasn't with him.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing, is she's looking at this is finally my fairy tale. This is the guy I'm going to spend forever with, and I want the world to know it and to celebrate with us. Amber says, when it comes to marriage, the who, what, where, when, and how all matter. Mm-hmm. Do what makes you happy with no sacrifices. While it isn't just your day, it is partially your day and you deserve it. Sounds like you both deserve it together. Have you explained to him why you want this fairy tale happy ending wedding the way you explained it?
That's a good point.
Yeah, because of the way that she explained it, I'm all like, yes, let's celebrate you.
I know.
And I feel like he would be the same.
It does sound like he would probably be okay with if she just said, okay, this is something I really want. Let's do it. And he'd be like, all right, let's do it then. Because he's never had that, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if she's really fully sat down and explained the meaning behind why she wants to do it big like that.
All right. If you've been in this situation, you could offer up some advice, maybe how you got your now husband across the finish line, who was maybe just like, nah,
we don't need to do
all that. Don't really need to do
all
all that. Yeah. How you did it maybe is what she probably wants to hear. So 502-795-1997. B wants a big wedding to celebrate what she and her fiance have been through, but he doesn't. It would be her second marriage, his first. And she wants to try to just convince him that, hey, let's showcase everything. We deserve this. Or can she?
Well, they've been through a lot. That's why she wants to do all of this. They both kind of had near-death experiences. They've been through a lot, and now they've come out on the other side. She's found her fairy tale happy ending forever, and she wants to celebrate that with family and friends. He's kind of like, well, we can go to the courthouse. It's all good.
Yeah, and look, Amy said, hey, we were in the same boat. However, I was the one that didn't want a wedding. We compromised and did a small wedding with immediate family and close friends. A lot of DIY.
DIY?
That's what it is.
Yes.
Maybe talk to him, compromise as well. You still get a wedding, but doesn't have to be huge, so he feels like he gets what he wants as well. Good luck and congrats.
Yeah, Emily says weddings are so expensive. What about a courthouse wedding and then a reception for friends and family after? That's kind of the best of both worlds.
Oh, I mean, but I think she doesn't want to have a courthouse wedding because he suggested that. He was like, well, why don't we just do the courthouse? That's kind of what he wants to do, but she doesn't want to do that.
Exchange the vows in front of their family and friends.
Yeah. She wants to celebrate she wants the whole thing. She wants the celebration to show, like, look at how far we've come. This is who we are now. We've been through so much. And boom, I want all my family and friends to be there and to help celebrate. Several are, there are some that are like, bah humbug. I've been divorced twice, and in my opinion, put the money toward the honeymoon. Weddings are overrated and expensive.
Right. Okay, so Amber says have a micro wedding. Make it small and intimate. Parks are free, I believe, or maybe beaches. If he doesn't care, then just tell him to show up XYZ and you do the rest.
Just show up.
Yeah, because he was just like, because she did mention, he said he didn't really care when, where, or whatever. So, all right, then maybe she just takes the bull by the horns, plans a little something, says, here's where you need to be. Yeah. I got this.
Yeah, so just be like, hey, I tell you what, wear a suit and show up at this location.
Don't worry your little head about it. I got it.
And at this time. Yeah, so I think there are a lot of suggestions, especially if you are, I think there are a lot of suggestions in your favor, B.
Yes, and and ways that maybe you can tweak it a little bit so it's not like a huge, blow all your money on it kind of a situation. You can still have an amazing honeymoon, which is really what he's wanting to do. But I think also if you sit down and tell him exactly what you told us, I mean, we're all on board with it.
Yeah,
and I can't imagine that he, being the one that loves you, wouldn't be on board with it too, the way that you described why you want to do it.
All right, there you go. Good luck. Keep us posted on what happens. I have a Michael Graves toaster I could unload on you.
Man, we're always trying to invite ourselves to weddings. I love it.
All right, there you go. That is Group Therapy on 99.7 JX.